Hello everybody and welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a few tips and tricks kind of while I ride around Seattle. This won't be exactly like bullet points, like tips 1 through 10 that help me with Supercross. I guess I can just highlight a few things as I ride Seattle for you guys. Obviously, you know me, good rider, I tend to think of myself as a legend on the game, you know what I'm saying? Like I've got some of the best tips. I'm just kidding. For me, I've been playing a while and I ride the game a little bit differently than others do. So like even control wise, it's a lot different. Even the way that I lean is a lot different. Timing's a lot different for everybody. So it all depends on like your settings and stuff. So I guess I'm like really here to like not drop your guys' lap times or anything like that, but just kind of give you guys some preferences that work for me and maybe some alternatives that'll work for you if you're not doing what I'm doing or can't, whatever it seems to be. But definitely should be a fun video. I'm gonna try to think of things when we go along here because I don't really have any written down and I don't think I really can. But the first thing I do kind of want to I do want to carry over is momentum. Like on Supercross, momentum is everything. I mean, you're looking for momentum everywhere. Like if I don't come out of this corner, there's no way I'm quadding over this table. And then, like vice versa, if I don't downside this, I'm just not making that. And it doesn't really matter for something like this on a straightaway. But, the whoops are easier not going inside. Obviously, it's a little bit different. I don't know if I'll still be able to clear this after doing a very efficient run through the whoops there. But, it's just very different the way that momentum carries with this sort of game physics that you have because of the way that the game works. Like right there, you guys saw me slow down after, whatever, kind of wanted to chip her into there instead of trying to go like balls to the wall, like where I'm standing up here, jumping in, already leaned over to make that jump. I'll try to show you guys a good example here. So like, okay. I can't ride the game anymore. It's just what it is. We'll get it once in this video, right? I promise. But and then even like in this corner right here, you can try to stay a little bit lower, get third gear, and then make that quad out, carry into here. And then, you also want to anticipate a lot. So like anticipate for whatever's next. That's a big deal in Supercross, is you always want to be ready for the next obstacle. So like right here, you want to jump to give yourself the best angle to hold that tight. You want to, like this right here, you want to make sure that you're releasing like straight so you have a good run at the whoops instead of, ending up shooting off left or anything like that out of that corner. So it's stuff like that that helps you kind of lower lap times, but it can also help you carry more momentum. So anticipation can really carry into the momentum that you carry, and that is kind of carrying momentum. I just went a little bit lower, and then like I said, you got to make sure to carry it more straight, and you got to anticipate to come out straight instead of shoot off right there, which is what I did. Not what you want to do, but you can do jumps like a lot more straight up and down and still make the jumps. But I'm talking if you want to carry time, if you want to carry your bike along, if you want to keep it a little bit lower, that's probably the best way to carry the momentum, is try to stay like as low as you can. And like you guys can even look at my stick, and if you guys are curious why my right stick doesn't move there on the controller overlay, it moves perfectly fine, but I just never use my rider lean. It's just not a part of my settings or anything like that. So you guys can kind of look at what I'm doing. Up is lean up and forward, and down is lean like backwards, and then left and right obviously is to turn the bike left and right. So it's not like really crazy or anything like that. It's not a crazy concept. It's like a lot of the arcade games. If you guys have ever played like MX vs ATVs or Supercross, like Monster Energy Supercross, when that game came out, the controls I think were pretty similar to this, and I have very distinct settings. So if you guys want to go check those out, I have a playlist on the homepage of my channel, actually, just based on the settings and whatnot in the game. So a lot can change with your controls, and a lot can change like with what you do based on the certain controls you have. So I'm trying to like hit all the marks here about what you can do better. Like, not that. I think I'm up in my head right now about trying to set a good example instead of just riding cleanly. And like right here, you guys see how I'm staying super low and trying to downside that the best is because I'm not carrying enough momentum to make that first triple the second I chip or over jump that. So it's something you have to get correctly. So timing, also another huge deal when it comes to Supercross. So like if I were to come into here and I was guns a-blazing and I come in here and I over jump, say I land, you know, somewhere in the middle of this jump, I have to land probably at the top to execute like the best, but say I land somewhere down here, I know I can't make this triple, so I'm just going to check up and make the double instead of try to get a little stupid. So that's also another thing, is you have to know your limits and like how the game works and whatnot, and that's also just something that ties in with the rest of this video, is like you kind of have to know your limits. Like right here, if I'm trying to come in here and I already see myself tucking, I'm not going to continue on the throttle if I want to keep a consistent like lap going. I'm just going to keep up and, you know, just let off the throttle, let the bike kind of sort itself out with the game physics and whatnot. So it is what it is. I'm going to try to get inside here, try to, you know, try to hit my mark on these whoops here for sure. Getting a little bit better through those going through the inside. I've been trying to keep my front wheel up actually a little bit more by leaning forward and whatnot. And if you guys are curious and watch recent videos, you guys would probably know I'm going through a little bit of a stick drift issue. I fixed it though because I bought a whole new PS5 controller, so it is what it is. I didn't buy it, just got it. So thank you to my wonderful family. They're good people, trust me. And you know, headed into my next point, I guess we'll have to hit on staying a little bit lower and keeping that back tire on the ground, and to try to like generate, this all kind of ties back into the momentum thing. You always want to kind of generate a little extra time, or if you want to, I recommend trying to keep that back wheel on the ground. As you guys can see, I'm always super fast to lean forward because it brings the front side up and the back side down. So, you know, if I want to like land here, lean forward, it's going to get my back wheel on the ground even a little bit faster. Right here, like I said, it's tough to make that triple after you land even further down right there. So that's just a little mark of that. But I do want to kind of show you guys and give you guys an example of keeping the back wheel on the ground. Obviously, you don't want to slide out like that. Maybe maybe come down on that a little bit more. But even through here, I'm not standing up or anything like that, and just kind of inching the throttle forward, because I don't want to, you know, bring that back wheel up. And then this section right here is really key for the example I'm trying to make here. It's kind of bizarre the way that you can gravitate through that sections time to time, because like you can get that one lucky time. But I come in third gear, go on off here, and then like lean forward, and see how I kind of get that extra little spring there. It's not like a speed boost or anything like that, but sometimes it works to your advantage. If you're on like an absolute heater, you can go ahead and try it. I'll try it again here. It's just something you can do to try to generate more momentum and power. So it ties back into everything I'm already trying to tell you guys. It's just right here, and you can kind of jolt forward, if you will. And then you obviously want to try to downside that second one. That wasn't quite as good as the first example I tried to give. I'm going to go outside here again. Go fourth gear, try to get through these. I don't use that outside all too often, so not really familiar. Probably want to start up even a little bit higher on it than that. But it is what it is. You guys have already kind of seen a few things here. We're already 9 minutes into the video, so doing pretty well. Hopefully you guys have learned quite a bit. This isn't exactly for the beginners of you know, Supercross or anything like that. And if you guys would like a video like that, then let me know. But I need to get that before the video's over. I need to get that double triple section for sure. But I was in third gear there. All right, I'll give this inside a little bit of a try here. Try to stay a little bit lower. I did jump a little too much into it. I keep like not wanting to come up short on it, so it is what it is. I'm going to try to hit a quad for you guys. It you know, it uses a lot of different things to go right, I guess. So we're going to try to get that to happen. It is over this table right here. Got to keep that back wheel on the ground. We're looking not good anymore, but you can quad over this like this, and you can go triple single out, which it is fast. It's probably like 0.3 seconds faster. So if you can get it perfectly. So it's not worth it like at all. So it is what it is. Also want to give you guys a quick little tip here on the whoops. So say that is not like an ideal run, but the fact that I'm leaning down leaning backwards the whole time and it works is very ideal. I'm just trying to figure out a way to kind of explain this to you guys, because normally we don't really have whoop sections like this in aerial Supercross. But if I were to come up from this outside, say I didn't get quite as good of a drive here, I kind of start off with like not having enough like power or something like that to just lean backwards and hit my mark on every whoop. So what that really comes down to is you still want to hit every whoop even if you don't have enough power. So what I recommend doing, whether it works for you or not, is just don't touch the lean controller, like the lean stick on your controller, whether that's, you know, the right stick or the left. I don't care, all right? It just don't touch it if you start to miss whoops. So say you're consistently missing this one whoop, all right? Then you probably want to let off. So say you go outside, you head back inside, and you continuously miss. Just kind of like let off the stick. It'll sort itself out. It'll keep the front wheel kind of balanced, and then eventually you can even like lean forward on it. I just try leaning forward, backwards, and not touching the whole stick in general. It's really weird the way that the bike takes, but if you guys watch right here, I'll go third gear on the inside and lean forward and see how it kind of keeps my back wheel more towards the ground. Even though it ended up in resulting in a crash, it's still a good example. Say I double across here, come in hot, third gear, lean forward, see how I can kind of get up over the first like 3 whoops or so, and then I'm kind of, every time that my back wheel kind of falls out of order or whatever, I just lean back and then don't touch it, and then lean back, don't touch it, lean back, same thing, etc. Keep it going and whatnot. So if you ever feel like you're losing control or your front wheel's kind of getting in or out, whatever it may be, say I come in like this and then just don't touch it, then lean forward when I'm on top, know my back tire's gonna hit it. You can kind of do that. It takes a lot of time to master, but it takes, I haven't even mastered, I'll tell you guys that much. Like, it's just not even to the point where it's sufficient enough to be faster, but it is definitely a way to stay on top of them and definitely get the general feel for whoops in this game in general, because eventually you'll be able to hit them like that between you leaning forward, backwards, and then not touching the stick at all. Every whoop has its feeling because of the corner beforehand, so it's all about the gauging on, you know, what you're doing next, how to do it, and whatnot, and everything like that. I still overjumped that because I wasn't even thinking. My brain isn't even on right now. A little slide out in that corner, so you definitely want to keep reduced. That jump's pretty stretchy right there, so you want to stay as high as you can on that one. Stay a little bit lower here, but I was still pretty vertical. Didn't get that great of a drive out of the corner. Try to keep me low at least. I'm going to come into here and try to nail this quad for you guys if I can get it. Drop over that. No, I'm not even wide enough anyways, so it is what it is for sure. I'll go one more through these whoops, and I'll actually try to hit that that inside double for you guys, because I need to. All right, it just for me now, so it just needs to happen for myself and my dignity and whatever you guys want to call it there. If you guys, just some self-assurance, I'll say. How about that? I need to feel okay. Well, we're already off to a slow start to this lap here, but go up and over. There we go. All right, that works. Then you guys want to like point your nose over so you're not frame casing that thing, because it can be dangerous. So definitely, also another thing is to use your brake and lean forward, because that can be a big time lifesaver if you guys didn't know. Oh, you could have a run at the quad here. We have it. Very nice run at the quad. Get the triple, and then single. Give yourself the best situation to line up for here, and then get caught up on, of course, those. And then, yeah, that'll be the video. Thank you guys for watching. If I helped you out today, let me know down in the comments. Tell me how much you appreciate me. Just kidding. If you guys have any questions or anything like that other than, you know, what's already addressed in this video, comment down below. I probably will answer them if it's not too stupid, or if I said it in the video. I'll just say that I said it in the video. Whatever it could be, whatever it was, just comment down below. I'll definitely make sure to check the comments. I do anyways, regardless of the video, but I'll try to monitor them the best I can. So that'll be all for me. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate every single one of you who do watch the videos and who do come here day after day and check it out. And hopefully I helped you, or I taught you guys maybe even a little bit today. It's my pleasure. See you guys next time. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day or night whenever you're watching this. Doesn't really matter to me, and who am I to say whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Bye-bye.